The name of my book is Click Record, by the way. You guys can see, where is it? There, it's right there. It's called Click Record. That's the name of the book. Why not always click record? Folks, I'm so grateful for this opportunity. We started this company, we're almost at our 6th-year anniversary when we initially came up with the concept of what Dubb is now. And what's really interesting is that the thesis really hasn't changed. The idea of the starting point of Dubb was always the idea of creating more human connections, getting people to know, like, and trust us, to build opportunities so that we could do more business with people, provide more value to people, make more human connections, and drive results for long-lasting relationships that result in happy customers and testimonials and referrals and just real authentic joy and happiness. We are still on that mission. A few things have changed. Now we have the beauty, the glory of AI to help us and sometimes confuse us. Let's just be frank here. But we have this new amazing platform of technology now to assist us in our efforts so that we can ultimately create more authentic moments, capture people's attention, create opportunities for mutual benefit. I am so proud to announce the launch of Dubb 10.0 Indigo. Indigo is a color. It's also a plant. I don't know if you guys know that. It's this beautiful shade of blue purple and this glorious, absolutely stunning flower and plant. And we are here to plant the seed of growth for you and your business. So what is Dubb Indigo? What is included in this 10.0 version? Well, folks, that's what we're going to address in this webinar today. You're with us for an hour. We will bring the energy. We will bring the hype and the enthusiasm and the value. We just ask, put your phones down, give us your attention. If you have any questions, feel free to throw them in the chat. If you have a very specific question that you want a text-based answer for, use the Q&A feature in Zoom. We highly encourage you to do that. I am also live streaming this on Instagram. So if you do want to connect with me on Instagram, I will be creating and posting updates on Indigo and some of the amazing technology that we are launching. Ruben Dua is my Instagram handle. We're also Dubb Team. That's our corporate Instagram channel as well. We encourage you to follow those channels. And then, of course, Dubb Team also on YouTube. We will be putting a lot of updates. So please consider connecting with us on those channels so that you get information first, because you deserve it, because you're here, okay? What is Dubb Indigo? Let me kind of walk through a couple of things. But before I do that, I want to give a little bit of context as to why the initial thesis of Dubb still holds true. In the age of AI, authenticity still wins. If you understand the algorithms of Google and of Meta and of all of these social platforms, authenticity is still the most important factor. People don't want to feel like they're being given AI slop, information that's irrelevant, that's impersonal, that doesn't feel like it's real. People are actually using social media to go and reconnect with humanity in a lot of ways, because frankly, we do feel inundated with AI and advertisements. So bringing your true authentic self is still the most important thing. Now, we do have AI to help us to capture people's attention, to help us with our script writing, to make more intelligent business choices, to get our information out there in a more intelligent manner. And we should absolutely do that. And Dubb is all about that. We are on the cutting edge of AI, and we will be showing you some of that tech, okay? But if you really want to make a human connection, please go all in on authenticity. There's a couple of things that I have learned along the way of recording videos to generate business and to grow my revenue and grow my income. Number one is that if you don't have experience recording videos, speaking directly into a webcam or a phone, you're going to get a voice in your head. You're going to get something that says, you don't look right, you don't sound right, your background's not right, your sound's not right, your clothes aren't right, your hair's not. There's always going to be a voice in your head, and that voice is okay. We should not fight that voice. That voice is just the voice that's guiding you to feel comfortable in your own skin, in your own voice. And the only cure to make that voice go away is repetition. I promise you, no matter what your situation is, you will ultimately end up at the place where repetition yields comfort being on video. Now, I have gone through this. I used to feel terrified to be on a stage. I used to feel terrified to record videos. I used to feel terrified of any type of public speaking, and I did the reps, and it worked. I got keynote speaking gigs. I got podcast gigs. I now feel comfortable to be able to record videos directly into the Dubb mobile app, directly into Instagram, directly into the Dubb desktop app, Chrome extension, in the body of an email. And now I know that if I go and send a video to people, they're going to see me, hopefully know, like, and trust me. Maybe I can build an opportunity to build a relationship and ultimately something that's worthwhile. So keep doing the reps. My famous story is that I recorded 100 videos. I would walk around. I would sort of pretend like I was other influencers because I didn't have my voice yet. And then ultimately I got to the place where I didn't care anymore. And that was a liberating moment for me. Now I'm just me, you know? Love it or hate it, I'm just me. I'm comfortable in my skin. I'm committed to my purpose of helping people. I don't really care about my own ego and anything sort of vanity based for me. All that I truly care about is my purpose of helping other people succeed. And I encourage you to go and root yourself in your purpose, because it will do this beautiful thing, which is allow you to detach from your ego. Because ultimately the ego is what is putting those voices in our head, telling us we're not good enough, or we're not good looking enough, or whatever it may be. So that's an important note here, okay? There is some data that I want to share here. There's a 300% increase when we add authenticity to our communication. Why? Because people don't feel like they're being lied to. They feel like this is the real human being. And if this human being has the guts to go put themselves out on a video or share their screen with some slides or a presentation, then what happens is people feel more connected. And that's a beautiful thing, okay? So show up, be authentic, share your true self, and I promise people are going to connect with you. What is Dubb Indigo? I keep pushing it down, and I will present that now. Dubb Indigo is a couple of things. Auto, AOTTO. You get it? Auto as an AUTO. Auto is your new AI assistant built within the Dubb dashboard. You can ask Auto questions about Dubb. It's trained on everything. You can ask Auto to create scripts for you. You can ask Auto to do tasks within your CRM, like create a task, create a deal, create a contact. Even you can use it to go and do a prompt to video, which is another feature that we're launching on Dubb called the all new updated Dubb Ava, your AI video assistant, where you put a text-based prompt in and it generates an AI video that you can use for a bunch of different use cases that Darius is going to get into. We also have a number of updates on the Dubb mobile app. The Dubb mobile app is my preferred method of video communication because I can write a script with AI, I can import into the teleprompter, I can read directly on the camera, record my video, and then voila, an instantly generated landing page with my video automatically is generated with my video, my calls to action, my calendar, my AI assistant. I can email that, I can text that, I can send it via DM on LinkedIn, Instagram, any channel that I choose. So folks, without further ado, I'd love to bring Darius onto the stage. And after that, followed up, we're going to have Rob that's going to show us how to use the teleprompter on all of the different technologies. And he makes it easy. And he was my teleprompter coach. I used to think teleprompters were cheesy and they're for newscasters. And now I'm just a believer and I have to use it every day. And frankly, it makes me more comfortable and authentic. Huge gratitude to you all. Huge gratitude to the Dubb team. Let's get into this, folks. Darius?
Thank you. Ina, if you could spotlight me, I'm gonna share my screen here, and we'll bring Rob and Ruben back in a second. So, guys, we had a vision, right? A year ago, this idea of, well, with AI is making everything so easy, what does the future of that mean, right? What is this? What does the 5-year mark look like this? And the concept came to us of AI as the new UI, UX, right? User interface. We're all have been, if you've been using Dubb or any software tool for the past forever, right? What does a UI, user interface, user experience look like, right? It looks like a dashboard with buttons and things and all these options to click on to learn yourself. But guys, the future is now, right? The future is here. And if you're aware of what some of the functions that AI can perform, like AI agents, right, can autonomously go and do things on your behalf. So what we've been really hard at work building and designing is the future of UX UI, where we truly believe the future of the user experience is AI based. And what this means, guys, the first iteration of this whole thing is Auto. So that's where Auto was born from. And you can see Auto is directly integrated into the interface of your dashboard. The concept here is eventually this is going to be the interface, the primary function and way that you interact with technology. So instead of you coming and having to learn what all these little buttons and sections and things and stuff mean, it's not going to be like that anymore. It's going to be like talking to Ruben or I or Rob, where you come in and you say, hey, write me a script for new customers. And instead of saying, well, what is your business and who is you for and what are you trying to sell? And that's all part of this, right? It didn't ask me, well, what company is this? It already knows all those things, right? So these are some of the benefits that we're integrating into AI. Why this is different from something like ChatGPT, right? A number of reasons. First of all, this is fully integrated into our technology. It's its own custom ChatGPT built just for Dubb. So it's trained for support, strategy, things like anything related to Dubb, but it's also trained specifically on your guys' business, right? You can set up these profiles where you don't have to be an expert copywriter or keep repeating yourself about what you're trying to focus on. Maybe you have different parts of your business working with as a real estate agent, maybe you buyers or sellers or whatever. The point of this is our vision and our future, and we hope that you guys can be a part of this. And we also envision this being many other people are going to follow suit, right? We're not going to be the only ones that are saying, hey, let's take away this traditional or move away from this traditional idea of having to learn a complex interface and instead simplify that to a conversation. That is the future that we believe in, of where this combination of AI and human creativity and skill and productivity meet, right? So now instead of you spending hours and whatever complexity trying to learn new systems, the AI is going to be able to do that for you. So it's going to be a teamwork here, right? It's a combination of you learning how to leverage AI, and it's also a combination of developers like us, platforms making their technology easy to use like this. Because let's all face it, we've all spent a lot of time watching tutorials, reading articles, getting support on how stuff works. And in our belief, that is going to be a thing of the past year shortly. So what I encourage you guys to do with Auto, with this vision of our future we want you to be a part of, is come use it. Come try to break it, right? Come in here, push the limits, give us feedback and ideas. And in fact, I put something in the chat. If you ever have anything for us, guys, please reach out to me directly, Darius@Dubb.com, support@Dubb.com, Ruben@Dubb.com. Our emails are easy. We're open to feedback. We love to hear it. And that's what I would encourage you guys to do with this. I want you to be a part of the journey that we're on here, revolutionizing the way that software works, right? The way that people interact with it. We'd love for you to be a part of this pioneering, right? It's like the journey west. So let's do it together. And we would love for you guys to be a part of that. So step one, come and use Auto, set it up, right? Build your profile out and begin doing things like this. Write a script. And it's more simple, right? Because look down here, it says, great, your script is ready. You want to save it? Yes, save it. And now it's going to save that script directly into my teleprompter so that it's usable in all those locations, right? It's going to be in my desktop, my mobile app, which Rob is going to show us a cool workflow in for in a moment. So this, guys, is the first part of what Dubb 10.0 is all about. It's about this vision we have that we'd like to invite you along this journey to participate in, of transforming the way people interact with software. AI is the new UI, and Auto is going to help us create that bridge for us. So, guys, this is a part of our vision here. Ruben and I and our team, we're trying to do something cool, do something really revolutionary for you guys to experience. And in our mind, it's going to make things a lot easier to do. We need your help doing it though. So, anyways, you can see here it's saved with the title, with the link, and everything. We have more features, more functions, more functionality coming to Auto too, guys. So we already have some things in the back log to add to this. But again, your feedback, your support, and your ideas help us create the platform of what it is today, right? If you've been with us for any length of time, you will know how extremely important a part that you, our users, our audience, and our customers play in the development of this technology, right? We have our visions and our ideas, and we meet you with where you work, right? Your business, your problems, the solutions that you need. And those two things come together to develop the technology we're looking at. So this is the introduction to Auto. It is going to be integrated into the dashboard, into your mobile app, into the shortcuts, right? It'll be over here if it's closed. So this guy's going to be a bigger and bigger part of the Dubb experience as we move forward. And right, we came up with this idea a while back, and I imagine if you guys will go and look at other tools, this is going to be, I think, a trend moving forward. Other platforms are going to follow suit and say, "Hey, wait, this AI thing is a lot easier to use than 1,000 buttons and switches." So maybe we go this way as well. Now, at this time, I'd like to switch, guys. Here's the idea, the concept, and I want to now just do a small transition to where Rob is going to show us a little, just really simple workflow, just to bridge off of what I was just showing you, which was in one button, it said save to scripts, right? It said, hey, I just saved that to your script for you. So I said, write this script. It already knows me, my business, everything. So I get the perfect script, everything there as a real estate agent in Sacramento, everything I need to go. Do you want to save that? Yes, save it. Now it's saved. And now at this point, I can go directly into my mobile. And this is the workflow, right? The 1-2 punch where I'm on my mobile device. And now I can pull up that teleprompter script. It's right there. And now it is going to listen to my voice, right? This is iPhone and Android, guys. This is one of our keys to, you no longer have any excuse for generating content. Ruben and I, we all used to not believe in teleprompters either. It was weird. It was like, oh, they only do that if you don't know what you're doing on a video. That's not the case, guys. This one, voice activation, makes it to where your eye line is perfect, right? You can just have your teleprompter right here, handheld, and it's going to follow your voice, something like this. Once, hey, I'm Darius. You see the words are lighting up. Santos with Darius Real Estate. And so it doesn't matter if you're pausing, speaking, you know what? Cleared your throat. That you don't need to add all that stuff into a teleprompter script anymore, which if you've ever tried to read from one of those, you will know that it's much, much harder to add the spacing and the pacing and the breaths and the transitional phrases and things. It makes a teleprompter script 100 times harder to read and to create. You don't need any of that anymore. Literally, one step, generate this for me, save it, and it's available on any single device. And guys, this it goes beyond, right? It goes to the desktop as well. So here we are in our desktop app, same exact thing. PC, Mac. Just be aware, PC is still a little bit sensitive. So, but the same voice activated teleprompter is available on all of these devices, guys. I can say this: it's the single biggest unlock for content creation that our team and our users have experienced, because now you can instantly generate a perfect script, right? That says exactly no ums, no uhs, has your CTA, has your social proof, instantly into your teleprompter, record it in a believable setting, right? It doesn't look like you're doing like this because, or like this, where the teleprompter is in the middle of the page. Even things like TikTok, right? Multi-billion-dollar, their teleprompters aren't good. They just sit in the middle of the screen, not near the camera. So your eye line looks really bad, or it's just scrolling at a speed and you're trying to keep up with it. Those are not nearly as useful, guys, as the voice activation. So I encourage you, if you've never tried the teleprompter, now's the call to action. Go try it. If you've been blocked on doing social, on doing automations, YouTube videos, go try it. Guys, each of us, right? We're all great at doing videos. We've done it for years. We all use that teleprompter for our social posts, for our ads, for when you need to stick to a specific, concise, perfect script that you didn't write. That's where a teleprompter really makes 100% of the difference, guys. You can just throw it up. Look at any of our social. It's Sanjita. What's the teleprompter app name? It's Dubb. It's on the Dubb app. This is the part of the Dubb tech stack, guys. It's on the mobile app. It's on the desktop app. all of our technology includes the voice activated teleprompter. And again, I'm only focusing on this because it is such a major unlock. If you've ever felt that hesitation of like, I don't really know what to say, I have a lot of filler words, ums and uhs and things like that, try it, guys. It's a huge unlock. And the way our team works, right? We have AI do some research, AI write the script. Our team does a little human revision, and then boom, now Ruben and I and Rob can focus on delivery instead of focusing on all the other 10 steps that came before that, right? The perfect writing and then the rewrite and then the speaker notes and just it used to be a much longer process that's now reduced to like this big. No, Sanjita, no worries. No, don't be sorry. I'm just saying. I'm glad you asked. I'm glad because maybe others were having the same question. What does all this? It's all involved. It's all in your app. You guys can access right now. So, Rob, you wanna add something here for your particular workflow? Rob actually does more of our social videos than either. I think Ruben and Rob might be tied there for social videos, but I'd say Rob has some of the most experience in using this. Go ahead, Rob.
Yeah. Thanks, Darius. Yeah, I would say, first of all, the teleprompters are amazing because a lot of the times when you're searching for the words, it's kind of like an old acting thing. If you're searching for the words, you're already out of it. You're lost, you're not connecting at all. So, even from a non-acting perspective, the biggest thing you want to focus on is when you have the AI create the script, like Darius talked about with the profiles, each part of your audience. Like if I was in real estate, I created my buyer and seller profiles, whatever industry you're in, and the AI knows about your audience. Fantastic. Then it's going to remember that. But you want to think about what is the reason I'm sending the person this video? And that should really drive you, the hook. What is the whole point of the hook? And when you use a teleprompter and you have that exact phrasing of the hook, that's awesome. It's right in front of you. So you don't need to be thinking about it. Now, if you're sending someone a quick video like, hey, this is Rob, just want to do a quick check-in, you don't need teleprompter, something short. But when it comes to structuring something where you have a clear message, where you have the hook, you're delivering the value, you're extending a call to action, those are very specific beats. And like Darius mentioned, we have a have method that you can choose inside of the AI writer to have that baked into the AI writing. But the thing I try to focus on is when you have a teleprompter script, and this will just take a little bit of practice, just read through it a couple times, just when you're first doing it, because you don't want to let the words surprise you in terms of your inflection, because you'll know those inflection points. The cool thing about the AI writers that everyone designed with the team is if you're writing it, the AI wrote it, you give it a human pass, you save it, right? You got it into your teleprompter. And then you read it for the first time. You're like, you know what? I don't know if I like the way that sounds, that first part of it, now that I'm saying it out loud. That's a big part of it because every one of the AI writers we have in Chrome, desktop, mobile, you can do a quick little real-time edit and then you can save it. Now, the choice of voice recognition and auto scroll is just kind of a personal choice. If you like voice recognition where you're reading the script and it's highlighting like Darius was doing and it's moving, great, if that's your rhythm. If you want to use auto scroll where you choose a speed between 1 and 10 and that momentum keeps you going and you're flowing, just use whatever one you want. Some days I use auto track, some days I use auto scroll. If I had to pick one, I'd probably go auto scroll because I like the momentum to keep going that I'm building and I'm going. But the bottom line is it's going to save you so much time. When Ruben and I and Darius too, if we're doing social posts, we're doing YouTube videos, even if we're doing outreach videos, it just saves you a lot of time. And that's, I think it's one of the most powerful things about it. The last thing I'll say is this. In terms of if you're a setup, right? Let's just say you got your an external webcam and it's sitting up at the top, right? Because we always talk about if you're recording from your computer on whether it's, webcam, desktop, or Chrome, and let's just say your webcam's higher up, right? It gets higher up. I can't get the script close to where my camera is, right? So let's pretend that this is the webcam above my computer. And let's say this is where my teleprompter is located. Just lean into it. The biggest thing you can do is just be authentic. So if my eye line for my teleprompter, my setup happens to be here, but then here is me looking at the camera, just lean into it like you're referencing information. Like, for instance, I was going to do this. Hey, this is Rob. Listen, I want to talk to you today about the Chrome extension and why the Chrome extension is so important. The Chrome extension has this many profiles you can use. See how I'm going up and down? That's a quick workaround where you're still connecting. One of the oldest things in connection with communication is eye contact. So if you have to reference something, start at the beginning of the sentence with eye contact, reference the information, end the sentence with eye contact. That's one of the biggest things you can do. If you got a setup that's different that doesn't allow you for that. But at the end of the day, the teleprompter is going to make you quicker, more efficient, and all those impactful things. The reason you use the AI writer and give it the human pass is so it sets you up for success, which is kind of like the whole theme of everything we do with Dubb. AI sets up the HI so you can succeed. So, yeah.
Right on, Rob. That's some good stuff. And guys, I will say, based on what Rob just said, right? If you have a different scenario, you're like, well, I have this thing and this setup and this. That's exactly why we are so big on the personal training. You can come catch Rob every single weekday at 10 a.m. Pacific. We're going to talk more about the human resource here part we're committed to. That's in our last part of the presentation today, guys. Is we're ramping up our included coaching, human support more than ever before. And we can't wait for you guys to be in those sessions outside of these, right? You don't have to wait for the once a year webinars. You can come catch us live every single day. And so if you need tips on teleprompter practice, rehearsal, strategy, what's going to work best for you, come join any one of these live opportunities to get the support that you need from experts, humans every week. So thanks, Rob. All right. Ina, I'm going to go ahead and spotlight me one more time. I'm going to show you guys this. The last piece here of AI as the UI, you'll see this was just released, which is the rewrite button. This is now live in basically every section where you'll find block texts like scripts. You could say, hey, you know what? I wrote this script and it wasn't very good, and I think I'm going to rewrite it. So this is just again, you guys will continue to see this over the next years or months and years, is the further integration of these creature comforts, these ease of use features based on AI, provided by AI, as something as simple like this. You're like, hey, I hate this script, rewrite. But wait, make it more concise, make it shorter, make it more personal, more professional. So these types of things, are just a further iteration of the vision we have and what we want you guys to be a part of. We need you to help us complete the vision, right? We're on the path and you guys are helping us get there with your feedback, your usage, and your criticism, right? Your all the stuff, good and bad. We love to hear it.
Hey,
So
Darius, real quick. Just Ruben wanted me to show something real quick. I want to show a quick workflow before we jump to something else. I
uh
want to just share my screen and show a mobile app workflow. So Darius showed within the desktop, but just real quick, if you're on the move, this is something you can do really good. And if you're not on the move, you can still sit right at your computer and do this as well. So let me just show you this. So the Dubb mobile app, when you have it, here's just a quick little workflow of something that you can do. So on the mobile app home area here, see my videos right here in the middle. This is the home area. What am I going to say? Like Darius just talked about. All right, well, I want to write a script for my mobile. How do I do that? There's a little brain icon down to the bottom left of the blue camera icon in the middle, little gray matter. Click it there, and now it opens up the AI writer. Now, the Darius mentioned before, see this little profile person at the top right? You click that there, and this is where you can create that AI profile about your audience. I have basic in sales, but imagine like if you're in your industry, say real estate buyer or seller, right? All you do is click the little blue plus button and just start answering those questions. So the AI learns about this part of your audience. Give it a preferred tone of communication. You even can select the have method, which is pretty cool. It's a baked in writing structure where it opens with your hook. We always talk about that. Addresses their needs, provides value, extends a compelling call to action. So once you do all this and you select the one that you want, right? I'll have my basic one selected here. And then you come in here and you choose your prompts. We're all familiar with prompting now. It's a huge part of our lives. So let's say write a script for a video ad about. I'm going to select that one. Scroll down here at the bottom, click less, that reduces it. And then I'm going to say about how video, let's see how I use video can grow your sales, exclamation point. Okay. And then in here, you choose your length down at the bottom. I'll increase it a little bit. We'll go 145. And then I'm going to click submit. So when this happens, AI is now going to take into consideration all the stuff you told it about that part of your audience because you chose the profile feature. That's such an important part. If you haven't done that yet, it is so convenient when you're doing all this stuff because it's going to remember everything. And then once the AI has this and it saves it inside the Dubb platform, then you'll be able to get into a workflow of using it right away for your teleprompter. So there's the script right there. I'm going to add it to script. See at the bottom right there? Add to script. There's going to be the title. We'll keep it right there. Check mark. Now it's saved. So my workflow would be, okay, I got the mobile app. I'm going to click the blue camera button at the bottom, and here I am. I'm going to record a video. So now, just real quick on this, if you're using the mobile app, remember to slide this over to 10 because there are specific times when you first have the app, it's defaulted for 1. Now, as a quick little workflow, here is the teleprompter right over here. And if you need a full training on the mobile app, Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. PST, go to Dubb support on youtube.com, and we have our whole trainings on there for this. But if you click here for the teleprompter, now we're going to find a script. Hey, that's that long title I just did. I'm going to click that right there, and there it is. And I can choose my speed between 1 and 10 right in here. If I have an iPhone for voice recognition, I can click that and click auto track. I can do voice recognition. For this example, I'm going to use the scroll option. Now I can zoom my text in, I can back it up if I want to. The key here is the eye line. So if I'm like this, okay, I want to keep my eyes up here at the top. So I'm going to hit the play button right here to test my speed. Obviously, that's a crawl speed right there. The bottom line is if you're using this, right, and the scroll speed is too slow and you're searching for the words, that is when you want to increase the speed so your eyes don't drop down. You also can push up the guardrails right here. So I can keep my eye line right at the top, right here when I want to do it. My eyes aren't wandering. Now, if you are doing landscape, just turn your phone and it will adjust right over this way to that way. So whatever way you're going to do it. But the bottom line is you have the ability to load a script into your teleprompter, and then it has the ability to scroll. You can deliver it. So it's very, very convenient in terms of being able to get your messaging how you want it, because at the end of the day, we want to make this as easy as we can in terms of getting that script done, loading it immediately into a teleprompter, and immediately delivering it and then sending it. So that's the workflow you kind of want to be into, whether you're on the mobile like you saw there or you're on the desktop, and that will keep you the most efficient. So
nice. I was just working on some of these questions here, guys. I got some really good questions in the Q&A and stuff. So I'm just dropping some quick answers there, but I will have some longer, better answers for you when we get to the end of the primary presentation here. So I love it. I already see some good ideas for next steps for what Otto can do, like building a workflow. Absolutely, that's on our vision of being able to do it. Because guys, that's one of the hardest things to do in sales and marketing, right? How to build a really good automation. And while AI is making it easier, other things are making it harder, right? Because with it being easier with AI, that means other people are doing it. That means a lot more people are doing it and sending it. But it's all text because AI is not good at making authentic videos. Not yet, at least. So, okay, guys, we just covered really the part one and part two. Part one was an introduction into the vision we have for you and for our future. AI is the new UI. That means auto. That means rewrite. That means AI integrated into every single part of the technology. Got some good questions and stuff on that. Stay tuned. I'll get you covered here. And now we also talked about the flow, right? How is AI actually incorporated into a specific workflow specific to Dubb, right? Well, one, you generate your script. It's customized perfectly for you. Boom, straight to a teleprompter, then to a video, instant LP, the rest of what Dubb does, right? Send it, track it. And if you're not familiar with the rest of what Dubb does, maybe your first time in one of these sessions, definitely come catch Rob any weekday at 10 a.m. or schedule a one-on-one demo if you haven't had one of those already, because that's everything else that Dubb does prior to these announcements, right? The core of the technology. Record videos, send them, track them. That's the original thesis, right? And now we've always been adding to that thesis, making it easier to record, making it easier to send automations, bulk, and easier to track and engage and follow up with those people who are engaged. Now, part three, guys, we have a brand new feature, completely brand new. This is the prompt to video feature. Many of you will have already maybe seen it. We put a little announcement on the dashboard and stuff, but it is a brand new feature. This is called Ava, guys, and you will find it in your dashboard. I'm going to start by showing the feature where you guys will see it and locate it and things. So right here from your dashboard, right, your home, click the plus button, and there you will notice the prompt to video feature. Be aware this is available for paid plans. So if you're on a free plan, you will consider upgrading, right? It does have a separate subscription as well, where you can get just minutes to this more if you want. And for paid users, there is a included amount of tokens every single month, and those refresh. So if you're a paid user on Dubb, you do have access to this tool, and you'll have, I don't remember the exact thing, it's like 100 seconds or something like that. So like 10 or 10 to 20 videos per month you can generate. What is this feature and why is it created, right? Guys, when used correctly, AI can actually help you be more authentic. Sounds crazy, right? Here's why, is you might be a creative person. You might have a small budget or be very busy. You might want to incorporate some really cool things into your videos that may have been simply out of budget or not possible before, right? Because you needed actors or props or whatever to try to do something in reality. And that's no longer the case. So what we're releasing this AI video generator, guys, where you can now start completely from words, text only, and generate videos like this here. Just one sample. What I'm going to give you guys today is my best use cases that you can apply this feature, this function, this technology directly to a business to generate revenue from. I'll give you those. But first, the technology itself. So the idea, here are the top concepts of what we're using this tool for currently, what our users can use this for. You'll see intro hook video. If you guys have been paying attention to the market, to our training for any length of time, you'll absolutely know you need a hook in the beginning of your video, whether it's you or AI or something creative. You can't have boring videos anymore, guys, right? They won't get viewed. They won't get played unless you're win the lottery, win the algorithm lottery. Other than that, you're going to apply practiced strategies and formulas to give you a better chance of getting you the engagement you want. Hooks are extremely important to that thesis, to that content, to that strategy. You absolutely need a hook in your video. And if you're out of ideas or you're like, hey, you know what? I want to do something out of this world. You couldn't do that on your own, right? Without some awesome editing skills or something like that. So this is now all achievable. First, concepts, intro hook, an outro, like a call to action, complete commercial. These are limited right now, though, to 12 seconds per clip. So be aware this cannot be used for something like generating a 1-minute commercial or a 30-minute or 30-second thing. It is a 12-second maximum per clip at this time. And there's one other really important limit to be aware of. This is not currently used for generating videos of you, right? You can't put your own likeness here. You can't put celebrities, historical figures, anyone that's already existing, including yourself. So that's not what this tool is used for currently. There's a limit on the technology right now, right? Where you're not able to put your own face. You can't say, hey, do a video of me as a cowboy, right? You can't do that currently. So you'll see that limit right here. But what you can do is any of the other things that are described here, anything that doesn't involve you or a specific actor, a specific character being repeated over and over. That's something that AI still isn't great at, right? It's, first of all, there's privacy concerns with the person. And then there are consistency issues with creating the same exact person from scene to scene or from video to video. So without those two, with those two exceptions in mind, right? You can't do videos of you or of a consistent person in general. That means we have a lot of other options. And what I want to do really quick, I want to show you guys an immediate application of this, because that's the number one question we've gotten from this so far, which is what do we apply with it right away? What are some ideas I can use this tool for immediately? And so I want to show you guys the concepts that we've done that have generated the most revenue for us the fastest. So starting with just this one, why it's at the top of the list, the intro hook. We all have a habit or a tendency or maybe a laziness or whatever. Many of us will start a video and say, hey, it's Darius, and I wanted to tell you about something. And guys, the time where that is awesome and an icebreaker and a hook are going away. That's a boring intro. Hey, I'm Darius, and I want to tell you about something. It's got to be more interesting than that. It's got to be, do you have this problem? Are you this person? What if you could solve the biggest problem in your life, right? That type of message is an effective hook. And so here are two examples that we've used for our own business and for our clients have had the most success with. An intro hook. So this is a video. This is Meta, right? Advertising. And this was a really successful campaign we ran for months. And eventually every ad peters out, right? No ad lasts forever. So this one is completely AI generated, right? The hook is, and followed by a human creative.
People used to ignore me until I started sending them video messages.
These are typical results
And so you can see that just went from AI hook, just like you would generate here with this feature, generate your hook, and that was placed directly in front of a human video. And I mentioned, guys, AI can actually be used to be more authentic than, before. And here's one of Rob's favorites. So Rob's a big animal fan, right? Loves cats, loves dogs. I do too. I love animals. Let's check this one.
Whoa. Are you about to send a video attachment in that sales email? That's rough. Don't do that. Just dub it.
So I won't play again. Small creative things, guys, that you can do with this tool that completely changes the game. To try to create that thing before with a dog on a computer or The guy on the stage in a suit, that is an extremely high budget piece of content, right? Good luck getting a believable dog to talk on a. I mean, historically, right? There's many options for using AI tools to generate this type of content now, but the point of this message, guys, is to say that AI doesn't have to be this hide behind a wall and I'm scared of being on video and hiding from authenticity. And it can actually be used to accentuate and improve your authenticity, to be more authentic. You want to lean into yourself, your personality, your humor. Rob, what did you say earlier? What was it about the dogs or the sharks or something?
Oh, well, first of all, if you tried to like, have your actual cat or dog and try to do the training and everything, that would be kind of crazy. Like, oh, wait, okay, good, sit there. Okay, hold on.
Impossible.
Whereas AI, you can create it very realistic. I mean, if you want to get that, I love sharks, so I love doing great white shark videos. So me being out there in the ocean trying to get that might be a little dangerous, but I mean, it could be a good clip though.
Yeah.
So I think if you have this vision in your head where you want to be very specific, that's what the prompting is all about. Like if you have you're in there, you're being creative. But if you're not, and you're like, look, just like as an example, if you're not sure, but you love sharks, hey, have a shark swim up to the camera and say something. The AI choices within Dubb will give you 3 choices on that stuff. And you can select all 3, you can just pick one. So there is a lot of creative help. But I think just think about, like Darius said, what's the scenario? Is it an intro? Is it an actual commercial? Is it a social post? Like, how is it there? And depending on your setup, whether you have editors that you can send something to and they can do a fun interaction like we did with the dog, or if it's just something basic that you create. The whole idea is to get someone excited, hooked in, and then want to see you though. So it's the AI to the HI thing we talk about all the time.
That's exactly it, guys. The idea is not to replace you. Don't put a AI spokesperson thing that's going to say, hey, never talk to Ruben and Darius and Rob. And instead, just talk to this imaginary person that you don't believe. The opposite of what we're saying. We're saying use the AI to generate the creative. Then add the human component to it to build the trust and credibility and authenticity. Really quick, I just see some question there in the bottom. Yes, Sam, desktop app or mobile app can then be used to combine these 2 clips, right? Your full AI clip into your full human clip. Desktop and mobile include that built-in functionality. So let me just proceed just a little bit further so you guys can see how all this works. First, the concept. And I heard this is the number one question we've had on this feature so far, which is, what is the use case that I can apply most immediately to my business? And I would say everybody would need a good intro hook, right? Every single person should have some kind of really cool hook to experiment with on their next campaign, on their next email blast, on their next social post. Whatever you are putting out there, you should absolutely try and experiment like this and see, did my AI hook get more plays, more opens, more responses, more more positive reactions than the, hey, John, hey, I'm Darius thing. So that is an immediate use case for every single person. Here's another one. Most of us should be doing a YouTube channel, right? If you're in any type of professional service, real estate, mortgage, insurance, any of those types of businesses, software, right? We should all have a YouTube channel. It's free presence. It's free engagement, free web presence, right? How to expand your footprint for your business for free. Just equity, right? Sweat equity. And you should all have a really cool hook in your YouTube videos, right? A really cool intro. If you go look at most of the channels, they at least have something. They've gotten shorter over the years, but those are, again, 2 immediate examples that most, if not all of us, should have in our videos to experiment with right now. So guys, this is one. Everyone should go have a hook for, especially this, if you're recycling a video, if you're doing the same type of video more than one time, everyone should go experiment with this today and generate a really cool hook for their playlist, for their next campaign. And here's how it's going to work. Select the hook, incorporate your profile, guys. This is a step you don't want to miss. Because if I don't do that, it's going to not be as good. It's not going to be it's going to be more generic, less specific, instead of being hyper tailored to exactly what I want this video to be about. So include your profile. And then down here, you'll simply say, hey, generate a hook for my video to get people excited to watch the next video. We'll just say that, right? Keep it super simple. And I'm going to select my profile so it knows. I'm going to use my real estate one. Just, hey, I'm a real estate agent, right? So I just did that. I'm a real estate agent, selected the profile, generate a hook to make my YouTube video more interesting. I'm not going to use any reference here. Again, don't put screenshots or headshots or profile pictures in there. Images are okay. Images of things, products, homes, etc. But don't put your faces there. It will reject it. There's the credit usage, generate concepts. This piece, guys, is where we've tried to help in the phase 2 of this. We are not directors. Many of us are not creative videographer, director, script writer people by heart, right? You weren't born or trained on doing that. And so to expect you guys to generate a really good script that is used for prompt to then make a really cool AI video, right? It's more than just what you're speaking. There's what's happening, the camera action, the scene, the noise, the audio, right? There's all these elements that go into actually generating a full video. And instead of having you guys try to become director Steven Spielberg's, this is where the technology does the heavy lifting. That's what Rob was talking about as well. You can see the concepts that are generated that include the text and stuff that you will likely not remember to add, right? Use a trigger, use a hook, include your call to action, right? Cut to black, you entice with the click, end with the front door closing. You can see these are all both directorial notes, incorporating my profile, right? Ending with Darius, extending the key, real estate vibe. So this is the other piece. And if I don't like these guys, I'm going to say, give me more, right? I want more concepts. I can edit I can go back to the original one and edit the prompt and get more concepts, or I can edit these individually and say, I like this one, but I want to change this one thing. So this is how, guys, we're streamlining that process of idea to iteration to rough draft to final version. Instead of that taking hours, it's done way faster. And then lastly, guys, here's the final step to, again, accelerate this whole process. I'm going to select all three and generate all three at once. So, because guys, AI video generation is not super fast, right? It takes time, takes minutes. And if you're in a hurry, there you go. You can now generate three or more, multiple concepts at one time. And that gives you three things to look back at. Just like in real video production, right? They say, take one, take two. And then the director reviews the takes and decides the better take and proceeds with that. And now you guys, again, instead of requiring multiple people, thousands of dollars in budget and hours, it's all in your own hands. And our job was to try to make the UI, right, the UX, as easy as possible by having AI do some of the heavy lifting.
And all that's related too, Darius, real quick on the hookup stuff. Like we talk about hooks all the time. So our strategy that we talk about in the live training a lot is, go into Auto, go into Gemini, whatever you use. Auto is right within your dashboard. Say, hey, listen, here's my ICP, my ideal client profile. I want my hook. Here's why I'm reaching out. Here's what the scenario is, and have it give you options. Because then once you have those, then you can go in and use this. And when you're typing your description, whatever your description is, it's got to incorporate that hook a little bit, because that's the whole point of you doing this. And that way it's incorporated creatively. So I wouldn't forget that step of it, because then when you do that, it's going to be more meaningful. So
absolutely. Yeah. Guys, there's, as Ruben mentioned in the very beginning of this thing, practice, repetition is what's going to get you to say, oh my God, I got this was such a fluster this first time. The 10th time you do anything, it's going to be far easier than the first time that you do it. So this is another one of those things, guys. And I will also say this, just like the AI is the UI is a sort of vision in the future, AI video generation is not going anywhere, right? It's only going to get better. It's only going to get more used. And so it's just like when email first came out, right? You maybe didn't know how to send, if you were around then, didn't know how to send an email, you had to learn. Automations is the next evolution of that, right? Creating and sending an automated email is a lot more complex than sending a basic email. So it's the time for you guys to begin learning these skills. They're not going anywhere, right? It's only going to get more important. And also for you guys to be aware of the resource that you have here with our team, because we're always going to be doing the cutting edge research, development, testing, deploying, discussions with real business use cases, and putting that down to you guys, paying it forward through our live training sessions. That's the piece we're going to talk about at the end of this, guys, is the commitments we've increased to our live training, our coaching that's complementary. So if you need support, you want human connection, we got you covered. Okay, so I see some questions in there around that. Perfect, guys. I promise you we're gonna answer them. Just one more piece here for the primary presentation, which is going to be the next step, right? What we've done for the rest of the technology. A little transition, guys. If you are not a paid customer on Dubb yet, and you're still here on this email or attended for this webinar, check your email. We're going to have the very best offer we can do for our new customers to get you on board. Because once you're over the fence of, oh my God, I need to do this, we have a really good feeling that you're going to change the way you communicate with your clients. You're going to stop sending plain text communications, because you're going to get double the response rate when you send videos. You're going to get a quality of response you never received before. So if you're not yet a paid client on Dubb, stay tuned for a special offer to you via email. Outside of that, for everyone else, whether you're paid or not, guys, this is the next thing we've committed to, which is our partner program. If you guys have been with us for any length of time, you'll have heard us mention that before. What we want to do is make sure you guys have an opportunity to do more with Dubb. We have some clients that have been with us for years that we pay thousands of dollars every month in recurring subscription revenues. And those have just been built over time, right? They passively used the tool or had some unique sales opportunity that resulted in that. And what we want to do is provide each and every one of our users an opportunity to partner with us more directly. This is not an affiliate program. This isn't like a, hey, here's a link, go figure it out. This is a true partnership where we will extend essentially every resource we have to you for you in order to help you earn with Dubb. What this means, first, we'll do something like we're doing right now, a webinar, a live event, a YouTube video. We will create content with you through this partnership to present Dubb to your audience. We will build email campaigns and automations, do a bulk email. We'll do an automated series of emails, live presentations, one-on-one demos. Literally, if you say, hey, I have a contact, I have a group of people that I would like to help present Dubb to. Your team, our team is your team. That's what this offer is extending to you guys, is every resource we have within our business is now an extension of your resources if you're looking to help earn with Dubb and promote Dubb to anyone else in your network. Few things with this. First, I have a new feature also paired along with this, guys, a new feature and new partnership opportunity. First, the feature is this. There are now off-the-shelf workflows and automations. When you come to this automation section, there's going to be 1 or 2 or 3 of these, I think, down here currently. These guys are automated templates, automated sequences, and the templates, meaning each email 1, email 2, email 3, these can all automatically be, the whole workflow can be installed in your account so that you can add contacts to this workflow. There is some customization, right? This one's cold to sold. It requires some customization to make it perfect for your business, right? Because let's face it, guys, anyone that tries to tell you, hey, this workflow is perfect for your business and it needs no tweaking, they're a liar. They're a liar, straight up. No one could do that for you. No one could create a perfect automation for your business without having to already understand things about your business, right? There's unique elements and components. So anyone telling you that, it's a lie. And that's why I'm not saying that. I'm saying it's pretty close, but it needs some final personalization. This is the feature, guys, which is pre-built recipes, workflows. And the opportunity is we will create recipes with you and for you as long as this pertains to helping you earn with Dubb. The other thing, guys, if you need help creating workflows, we do have our Pro Plus program, right? That's where I am connecting with individually to build out their automations, right? Your sequence of series of emails. So this part of the presentation is for 2 things, guys. 1, if you have a willingness, an idea to partner with Dubb to earn passively, I'm going to now share a form in the chat. It's a simple form. It just says, put your name, put your email, what's your ideas for partnership? And you're like, hey, I have a group of realtors. I'm part of a networking group. I'm whatever, right? You tell me your idea. We're going to be in touch with you shortly to help you vet that opportunity and help you earn as much as we possibly can help you earn from that opportunity. So I'm going to put this right now in the chat. This is a simple form for partnership. This is not affiliate. This isn't, hey, get a link and go at it. No, like I said, I will show up and do a YouTube video, a demo. We'll build a workflow together, an email blast using our senders. This is why it's beyond a partnership that anyone else is offering out there. It's a true partnership, guys. And we will go above and beyond to help you earn. Because at the end of the day, it is triply beneficial, right? The person you refer us, I'm highly confident they're going to benefit. You will directly benefit financially. We will benefit financially and more cuts. So everyone wins in that situation. And that's why we're willing to invest so much of our resource into that partnership. So that form is in the chat. And that's not, you guys don't only have to fill the form. If you want, email me, email Rob, email support at any time. If you're catching this recording at a later date, this is your invitation to come be a part of our team and earn passively with Dubb. We're paying mortgages, guys. No joke. Some people collect a mortgage payment every month from us just by using the tool. And so that's like a dream come true. And I wish that for every single user. I wish we could pay 1,000 people's mortgages. That'd be awesome. Help us help you with that. Okay, guys, that is one last thing for that. I have more existing partner sequences that are ready to go. I have realtor partner sequences. I have generic partner sequences. So if you're like, hey, I have some real estate agents I want to tell Dubb about, we have a automation that has videos, subjects, bodies, everything that can be installed into your sender or our sender immediately. Literally, all you have to do for our partnership is bring your contacts, right? Emails, phone numbers, people you know into your networking group, whatever. That's all we ask is bring your network and we'll help you earn. Okay, guys, that's the introduction to the tech, pre-built automated workflows. And then you can even share these with others. Let's say you build an awesome automation and you want to share it with other people. That could be your incentive to get them into Dubb. Like, hey, I built this ultimate realtor workflow and I'd like to share it with you. That's now possible. We can take your workflows and share them with others. We can take our workflows and share them with others. Workflows, automations are now a shareable resource, as well as I want you guys to know you have the support to create them. Automations are complex and you have the expert support and training and resource to create complex automations or simple. All right, guys, that's the last part of the updates to the tech itself. Updates to automations, meaning recipes, workflows, and also the updated partnership opportunities. Again, every resource we have is available to you. Please check out that link if you'd like to check out some more opportunities with us. All right, Ruben, you want to say anything else here for a final wrap, and then I think we're going to go crazy with these questions here.
Yeah, no, there's some really good questions in there. One of the things that we're all sort of figuring out, with technology, with AI is A, how do we use it? And B, how do we get it into a flow that drives results for our business? And every single person has a different use case. Every single person has a different set of skills and interests, and all of those things determine the path that they go on. So when it comes to, AI for writing scripts, I think, in my opinion, all of us should be adopting this in some capacity. I'm not saying that it should replace our writing, but I do believe that AI can now assist us in our writing. Now you have, at a bare minimum, you have an editor that can go in, fix typos, fix grammar, make it maybe a little bit more concise or brief and get it ready for showtime. Auto is a great tool for this. Ask Auto to write scripts for you. The other thing that's very interesting is that Auto actually has access to contact data. So if you have contacts within your CRM, you can ask it to generate a script for that individual. Now, here's where it gets interesting, is if that person has their company name listed or their domain name within their email, it gets a little bit more intelligent because they have a website that they can go research. So let's say that you want to record a personalized video for Darius@Dubb.com. You can ask it specific types of questions like that. It'll search the web for Darius. It'll search the web for Dubb.com. It'll make choices, decisions, and assist you in the script writing process. Another thing that's really interesting that we talked about is the idea of AI videos. AI videos has taken over social media. It's taken over YouTube. And a lot of it, frankly, is slop. A lot of us, I am now at the stage where if I see too long of an AI video, I just swipe. I'm not really interested in it. Where I do like AI videos is when it functions as a hook and it captures my attention. Maybe it's an interesting visual. It's something a little out of this world that says, wow, you know what? That someone took the time to be creative on this. So I love the use case of using AI for intro hooks, for your social videos, for your Dubb videos that you can send via email and SMS, for your YouTube videos, if you have a YouTube channel. All of those videos could use an intro hook or even outro hook. If you do have an editor, and if you do want to go and elevate your video, you can take AI clips and integrate them into a large video piece if you'd like, if that's something that you're interested in, that you have a budget for. Can the desktop app be used to cut together clips and videos? Absolutely. We do not position ourselves as Adobe Premiere when it comes to the Dubb desktop editor, but it is a very simple tool, similar to maybe like a basic iMovie or Windows Movie Maker, so that anyone can use it. Drag and drop clips, trim, cut, merge, videos done. It's a very, very rudimentary, easy to use video editing program. We encourage you to go create AI videos on Dubb. To do that, click on the red icon on the top of your Dubb dashboard, and you'll see the last tab is prompt videos. So I'm already seeing we have a back-end platform that shows us all the content that's being created on Dubb, and we're seeing videos being generated over and over again, which is very, very interesting to see. It's amazing to see the creative process. Okay. Thank you for being the best part about Dubb. You guys mean the world to us. If you are interested in upgrading your Dubb account, please put a big fat yes in the comments. If you have not yet upgraded your account to Pro or Pro Plus, please put yes in the comments. We'd love to reach out to you with a really special offer for you for attending this webinar. We want to make it worth your while. We want to get you set up for success. Anyone that subscribes and upgrades their account on Dubb has a one-on-one meeting with someone from our team, which is an unbelievable resource because we will go and configure your account. It's a white glove experience where we will go and configure your account, your presets, your calls to action, your branding, your logo. We will get your account set up for success, and we will show you how to integrate Dubb into your existing experience, how to install the Dubb Chrome extension, how to install the Dubb mobile app, the Dubb desktop app, so that when you open up Gmail or Outlook 365, you see a Dubb icon. You click it, and there's a one-click record of your screen or your face. So now you can send video emails. And remember, folks, every video that you create on Dubb with any of the channels instantly generates a landing page, which is a funnel. It's a sales asset that you can use now in an email and an SMS and a DM, any channel that you choose. And of course, on that page, you have your video, you have your calls to action, you have your calendar integration, so people can book a time in your calendar, and your AI assistant, which is called Sia. If anyone does not know about Sia, your AI assistant that exists on your video page, please let us know in the chat. We can also share a support article in the chat as well about Sia, because everyone should have your external AI assistant, which is Sia, and your internal AI assistant, which is Auto, which is available in the Dubb dashboard. So there is that distinction of your internal personal AI assistant and then your customer prospect contact facing AI assistant known as Sia. Sia stands for Sales Interactive Assistant. So if anyone is confused, if anyone needs support, we offer daily live training every day at 10 a.m. Unbelievable. I don't know any other company that does that. Rob is there. He's present. He puts in the work. He's the best listener. You know, he goes through the sequence and he answers questions right on the spot. So dubb.com/T as in training if you want to join us any day of the week at 10 a.m. Pacific time to come and get support. Our email, support@dubb.com. Hit us up there. There's a chat on the left side, an intercom chat, which is our chat bubble. You can use that for support. And then, of course, as mentioned before, you can use Auto, the AI assistant in the Dubb dashboard, to receive real-time support.
Ruben, I want to intro Pro Plus real quick.
Thank
I
you,
had
guys.
some
Yes,
questions.
please.
Yeah. Guys, just really quick, want to break down the difference here, because we do have two different tiers right now. I saw some people wanted to have a few more questions about the difference, right? We have two different plans. Everything that we've shown you guys today, except for two things: the automations, the series of automatic emails. And guys, we try to make these webinars as least salesy as we can. We don't do any sales stuff until the end. Then it's like, okay, if you don't have these features, then there's a payment required, right? One of those is automations. And this is, guys, where I spend most of my time with our Pro Plus customers. I meet our Pro Plus customers. First of all, we do a weekly coaching, a founder coaching, which we'd love to have you guys participate in as well. And I'll show you here. In the founder coaching, we have past lessons. We're doing these every week, guys. I'll put this in the chat right now. Anyone that's still here can certainly access this. If you save it, great. Some really, really cool stuff we're exploring there, guys. NLP, funnels, automations, AI, of course. So all the latest and greatest in technology and marketing and sales tactics, we're covering every single week in the founder coaching sessions. That is the one thing that is available to Pro Plus. Outside of the live coaching sessions is also the automations, right? The series of automatic emails. As I mentioned, I think this is an eventuality of every business, guys. If you do not have a drip sequence, a series of emails automatically staying top of mind for you, that's what I would say. Let's just do it, guys. We've made it as easy as we can for you. I've made myself as available as I can possibly to help you create this in your business. So if you join the Pro Plus, you will be connecting with me in a one-on-one where we will build these funnels, these series of automations out for you, with you. So beyond just the standard of getting your landing page, getting your shortcuts, we're going to build automations together. This is what I do with the vast majority of our Pro Plus clients, and really the main difference between the regular Pro subscription and the Pro Plus. So you'll see those are the two different options there on the subscription page. One of them includes access to myself. You can see it says founder coaching, white glove setup. I will meet you on the Pro Plus plan, and we will take care of the strategy, the tech, everything together. Pro, you will be able to join Rob individual team. That's still included. The one-on-one still included, as Ruben mentioned, for every single customer, just not with myself. I connect with our Pro Plus customers. Right, guys, if I could connect with every single person, I would. It just, we don't have enough time in the world to do that. So we ask that if you guys do need a more advanced support, you want to connect for a deeper strategy discussion or something, consider upgrading to the Pro Plus. You can join the founder coaching, get some one-on-ones, build out your workflows. And then if any time down the road, you can always switch back. There's, you can always interchange between these plans. So I thought that was worth mentioning. Coaching, guys, it's included.
Yeah, it's just an absolutely critical resource that's part of our offering, which is our coaching. We offer a subscription plan called Dubb Pro Plus, which includes a weekly coaching program. This is a very, very unique thing for software companies because, frankly, most software companies do not include coaching as part of a subscription plan for software. Typically, it's an additional high ticket offer, an HTO they call it, where it costs tens of thousands of dollars potentially, and who knows if you're going to get value. In the Dubb coaching program as part of Pro Plus, it is an add-on with your subscription. The Pro Plus upgrade on Dubb gives you a host of upgraded experiences within the Dubb platform. It gives you more limits, there's more technology. It's just an improved, elevated experience. You also get higher limits, but of course, as mentioned before, you do get access to our weekly live coaching in Zoom, where we are in there taking questions. We have a designated curriculum. You can work through things with us. We can work through specific sales strategies. We'll bring you up on stage. We call them open mics because you submit a form and you get to come on stage and you get coaching from us, just like this experience right here. So if you are interested in upgrading or gaining access to Pro Plus, just put Pro Plus in the chat. I saw a couple of people have already done that. Thank you so much. And we would love to meet you for live sales growth strategy coaching every single week. And we promise that you're going to see results if you take our advice, because our advice comes from a platform. We have had over 120,000 people sign up to the Dubb platform since we started. So we have a lot of data on what works for sales, for video, for AI, making connections, building landing pages. This is our wheelhouse. This is our expertise, and we have a lot of data to back that up. So you will see some tremendous results if you stay on the path with us. So if you are interested in Pro Plus, put Pro Plus in the chat in Zoom here, and we will reach out with a really special offer for you.